Exactly.
All right. You're gonna introduce. Are you gonna introduce the guest?
Yeah, guys. So today we have J.O Jerusalem in the
don't
building.
call him Joe.
Don't call him Joe.
Don't call him Joe.
You're. It's not Joe. It's J.O.
It's J.O. So how many club promoters fucked your name up and said, "Yo,
Pretty
I got
much all of them.
All of them.
They all do it. I kind of got tired of correcting people, so sometimes I'm Joe, sometimes I'm J.O., but I'm really J.O. So if you want to get it right.
So what, did the club promoter say, well, you got the fucking J.O. in your fucking shirt. Why you don't put a fucking dot?
I guess it's up to interpretation. Well, you said why don't I got the dot? I don't like the way the dot looks in between the J and the O. Like, it just looks stupid. Like, but it's like, if I'm saying my name's J.O., like, why would, you know what I'm saying? It's clearly...
We live in America. We can't read or follow directions. I'm dead ass.
That's true. It's going over people's heads.
I see you have paint all over your hand and your fingernails and stuff.
Yeah.
Or he killed somebody. He's either paint or he had in the body.
I killed him with a paintbrush. I was doing a show last night.
A show? So you rap or I'm fucking with you?
Live painting performances.
What? You got? I need to invite you on the next show.
How many strippers? Just one.
Just one?
I don't even think of her as a stripper. She's a dear friend of mine. I've been working with for a long time.
I mean,
she does strip, but
I mean, strippers make the best friends. Like
they are. They're fucking awesome.
Amazing. Like
if they're friends before you meet them as strippers, you know.
It's lit. Then you find out they strip. Oh, you work here?
Like,
this shit's lit.
Then it's like, come see me at my bar. And then it's like, wow. Okay.
So do you get your inspiration from them? Because I noticed on IG you have a pole. What I think would be your living room.
Yeah, I do.
You have a pole in your fucking living room?
And he just did the 1, 2, 3 swing and it said boot.
Yeah, the pole I got last year around the pandemic. I kind of turned my house into the adult Dave and Buster's. And just had every
ladies, y'all hear that?
Wow,
he got the adult D&B at his crib.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, I got
video games, painting, strippers.
Video games. I got Street Fighter, the big machine thing. I got the.
This nigga got excited.
Two peas in the pot is pulling up. You said Street Fighter. I'm sold.
Yeah, I got all that type of stuff, exotic animals. And it's
he's not an exotic animal. It's a fucking cat.
Don't tell me you have an Egyptian mom.
Listen, before anybody
you gotta.
I don't want to go, you know what I'm saying, into details.
Is it? Because I want an Egyptian mom. If it's one of those, me and you gonna fight.
Nah, he's like a Savannah Bengal.
Oh, so what it hunts? So you gotta feed that shit food.
You gotta feed that shit.
What the fuck
I'll never have a fucking mouse in my house ever.
Damn, hold on. We might have to edit that. Peter might be listening.
I don't know, but I need the reason where you got the cat from because I love those type of cats. I wanted an Egyptian Mao, but
I mean,
they're kind of hard to get.
In New York City, your cat should.
But I'll take the Bengal.
I'll probably let him loose in the street and he'll just
find his way back.
No, for real. Technically, you're supposed to walk those cats.
Yeah, he's a savage. I'll be walking him. He be fucking me up, man.
I'm done.
So that's not blood. That's your blood from the cat.
This is the cat right here. This is the cat.
Fucking you up.
Cat be fucking him up. So I noticed the other day on IG, you popped his tattoo virginity. I got Kai.
Right. Kai got his first tat.
What?
So you popped
how did that transpire? Because
pause is universal. Yeah, now we got a Jewish guy in here saying pause. Pause is universal. First we had a non-binary nigga. An Italian, now a Jewish dude.
You Jewish?
Yeah. Name is Joe. I was about to say Joe. Name is J.O. Jerusalem.
I do see the red going on, but it could be Irish.
I don't know where that came from.
So you a Jewish thug, because you don't look like the former.
I'm not a thug. I'm just an artist.
No, I'm just saying you look like a Jewish thug. You don't look like the average Jew.
Are you being prejudiced to my Jewish friend here?
How am I gonna be prejudiced when? How am I gonna be prejudiced when
you know I'm?
How am I gonna be prejudiced when we might be related?
Are you Jewish too?
Prez, for the last time,
this is like the ninth race.
My mother.
Like you Muslim, Jewish, Chinese.
Muslim has nothing to do with that.
Nigerian.
No,
British.
My grandfather is
French.
Nigerian.
How many fucking races are you?
That's my grandparents and my parents' fault.
All right, so meet your new cousin.
But we might be related. Thank you. Anyway, so back to the question at hand.
Mazel tov and all that.
Okay, so I do this thing where I just kind of go into clubs with my tattoo stuff. I'll bring my whole, all my equipment and just go into the club and start tattooing people. And I've been doing that for a little while now. I went to Miami. I did it in Mr. Jones.
Really?
Yeah. They didn't like it very much. They were actually kind of pissed off and tried to kick me out. But
he a rebel. He going up. He like fuck. I'm pulling up.
They're like, who the fuck is?
First of all, how do you get past security with your tattoo equipment?
Because they check the bag and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, it's a tattoo machine. I'm an artist. And they're like, okay. They're not thinking I'm about to go into the club and start doing tattoos in there. They don't know. Like,
I'm done. So was Kai scared?
No, he was a champ, man. He did his thing, man.
So how much Jack Daniels did y'all drink before y'all tattooed?
Exactly.
What were we drinking that day, Kai? Okay,
I'm Julio.
I don't drink this Jack Daniels shit. That shit is disgusting, but I'll drink it if he say drink it. That's right, Hip Hop Mike. Shout out to Hip Hop
Really?
Mike. My manager.
Oh, so.
But I got like a whole team of people. You know what I'm saying? It's not just. You know what I mean? There's a whole like team of people that help me and work with me and connect me the dots and everything. So, you know, shout out to everybody that helps me out.
So after tattooing him in the club, is that the wildest tattoo request you ever got?
In the club?
Yeah.
Nah, I just tatted some girl's lips where it said "fuck you" on her lips the other day.
She tatted a bitch's
Really?
lips that said "fuck you."
So what is she gonna do? Every time somebody says something, she be like,
I don't know. That's on her. That's her prerogative. I don't know. I tattoo my name on people. That's been my thing now for about a year and a half, 2 years.
wow.
I don't know when it started. I think it was before then, actually. But right now, I have 97 people with the J.O tattoo. And I was going to stop at 100, but now I'm thinking we're going to go for 1,000.
1,000?
So you starting the J.O. cult.
The J.O.
That's
cult.
what people saying it's a cult, but like, we're not like worshiping any type of devils or anything weird or killing anybody. I'm really just building a community of people. That,
do you have the J.O. tat on you?
Of course.
And how?
Why would he not have his own signature?
Have the tat on you. Let me see.
So what else do you do? You got some fire ass tattoos. I ain't gonna lie.
How many tattoos you got? Like,
I don't know.
You lost count?
I lost count.
So what else do you do besides tattoos?
The tattoos I do like for fun.
Okay.
I do art, like paintings. That's how, you know.
Oh, so when I get rich, I'm gonna have a J.O. special.
Yeah, I mean, you should.
You should pass
Correction, wealthy.
Yeah, the bottle. Yes, pass the bottle.
Pass the bottle.
Yeah, pass the bottle. Yeah.
You can just pour me
I'm
some.
gonna pour up for you guys. That's it. I'm a gentleman.
Yes.
There you go.
So correction, when I get wealthy, instead of having an Andy Warhol hanging in my living room on my entryway, I'm gonna have a J.O. piece.
That shit is old news. You gotta get J.O. That's it.
Y'all heard that?
I should do a piece for you guys here, like for the
pod.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That is amazing.
We actually do need a new logo, so that'll be dope.
That would be dope.
I could do that for you guys. You know,
I fuck with it.
I fucks with it.
So what is it like? First of all, where are you from?
I'm from the Upper West Side, 66th Street.
66th Street? Oh, yeah, it's money. No,
okay.
That's project.
Listen,
now, hold on.
I'm broke, baby. I'm broke.
It's projects over there.
If my baby mom's
Ladies,
watching
he
this
lying.
Right now, I'm broke. I don't know what to talk about.
He said if his baby mama watching
I mean, you
this
own
right
a
now.
fucking wild,
Exactly.
exotic animal, so you have some.
Okay, see, here's the thing, right? I shouldn't be buying these animals. I don't. It's not smart of me. Everyone gets mad at me who knows me personally. They're like, bro, why did you just, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You living life, fuck
I be
it.
complaining like, oh man, like about money or whatever it is, and then the next day I go buy like a fucking $3,000 cat, and they're like, bro.
So are you the broke artist living in Soho or
Look,
Greenwich?
I'm gonna say one thing, right, which is crazy. I was broke the whole time that like I was doing the craziest shit you could think. The things that you would see people on yachts that got Rolexes on, that spending thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to do the type of shit I was doing all that shit with nothing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So like for me, that's what kept me going. The fact that I was able to do all this shit with nothing. I was like, all right, imagine when I have something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Or like when I do have that, it's gonna make it all like make sense.
So when you have something, instead of a $3,000 cat, you're gonna have a fucking zoo.
Probably.
He gonna have a zoo.
They say I'm like J.O. Exotic.
J.O. Exotic.
I'm done.
J.O. Exotic. Without the mullet and the
So we have a Jewish kid from the Upper West Side. What did your parents and them think? Like
getting all these tattoos,
the tattoos,
painting strippers.
My mom tried to wash my first tattoo off my arm, but
that us?
Like,
oh
real,
gosh,
so,
how old were you when you got your first tat?
6.
18.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Some people be sneaking it at 14 and shit.
To.
Oh, okay.
But the fake ID ain't work.
No, I wasn't around for a while. It was a long story, but
see, he a Jewish rebel, y'all. The girls gonna be in your DMs after they see this interview.
And once I got out of those situations and I was able to do what I wanted to do, I went crazy. So.
So from 18 to you just said fuck it, give me 2,000 tattoos.
Yeah, I got my first tattoo. Well, this was my first one. It says freedom in Hebrew because I had just gotten out of a place where I didn't have my freedom. So I was like, I drew it up in there, and then I wanted to get it as soon as I got out. So that was the first thing I did, and then I just went crazy after that. I just got my whole chest done, which was probably not the best idea. The artist was a fucking complete crackhead.
I'm done.
I fucked my shit up. I had to get it covered up.
Yeah, you let a crackhead draw you? Or was he a tattoo artist?
He was recommended from my brand.
Your friend?
Like, all right, what? The guy was
what
like
the fuck your friend
thing, cokehead. Shout out to Shannon. I don't know where he's at, but he ended up getting fired from the shop while I was getting the tattoo. Then I had to go to his house to finish. It was a whole story. I had a cat sitting on my lap. It was crazy.
You and these fucking cats.
My lap while I was
you and these fucking cats.
That sounded a little frisky.
I got a cat on my lap where a crackhead is drawing a tattoo on my chest.
It was a whole mess, but
fucking crazy.
Hey, listen, I'm still here, man.
So what inspired you to start doing art, and then what made you get into the whole tattooing thing?
So I actually had wanted to do music.
We all did.
Everyone wants to be a
rapper.
Right?
Yeah.
So I had went to art school when I was 18. When I went to FIT for fine art.
Well, you was a thought. You went to FIT.
Yeah.
You was a thought.
See, I didn't do no fucking art. I didn't do no class. All I did was fuck around
with the FIT bitches.
I
did too.
I was the only straight dude there. So it was
oh, this nigga was in heaven.
Done.
Yo.
It was who else they gonna come to? It was just me. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. I failed all my classes. I
got kicked out. Yeah.
My roommate snitched on me for selling weed.
You sold weed? Damn, you was a wild boy.
I told you he a Jewish rebel.
Jewish dog.
Because he was mad because all I was doing was bringing back girls to the room and partying all the time. He's actually trying to do work. Who does schoolwork at school?
At school, you know
what I mean? Who does that shit?
Such a fucking loser.
Loser.
You ain't trying to
if you're watching this, you're a fucking loser.
You ain't trying to get him no pussy? Nah, you was trying to. Yo, bro,
I was trying. I was like, yo, and then he put up one of those dividers. Oh. You know the room divider?
Wait.
Wall. He was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to put this wall. I was like,
J.O., can you quiet down? I'm trying to get my work done. And you just had mad cheeks clapping.
It was crazy. So then he was like, how do I get him out of here? He kept trying to get me out the room somehow. And then eventually he was like, only way, I gotta snitch on him. That's how they get you out of there. They gotta snitch on you.
Yo, J.O., you gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah, but so I ended up saying fuck art. I want to do music. Wasted about 4 or 5 years. I wouldn't say waste. Okay, maybe it was a waste, but I enjoyed it. I thought I was gonna live the dream and go on tour with my friends and make music. And I still love music and making music, but I don't think I was made to do that.
You're not passionate about it.
I was passionate.
Oh, you was passionate about it?
I just don't think it was my talent.
Okay. Let me hear you spit a bar in Hebrew.
I don't got a bar. Hebrew?
Yeah. Come on. Come with the Hebrew bars. Come on.
Which one to recite the Torah?
I be that Jewish motherfucker. Midtown's what I'm repping.
No, I don't want to recite the Torah because I cannot live with that on my conscience. But
I don't know where all the money went from that, but
it's tattoos and cats.
Tattoos and cats.
My mom. Anyway,
he's like, I gotta talk to my mom.
So the art kind of started 4 years ago. I left my job. I was working a job. This was after the music was clearly never gonna work for me, and I was like, all right. I started working again, and I left my job. I started painting, and I just started posting some paintings on Instagram. And for the first 2 years, like I didn't really make any money. I just kept painting and just like posting and got a couple likes, some comments, whatever, nothing crazy. And then it was like the year when the pandemic started, last year, right? Mm-hmm. I was always living a crazy life, and I would just send these videos to my friends. And then one of my friends, you guys know Biscuit, shout out to It's Biscuit. He was like, bro, post this shit. Like, why are you sending these videos to everybody? Like, just post these like on your page. Like, these are crazy. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And,
sounds like somebody I know.
Like, you be viral, bro. So I was like, all right, what I got to lose? So I just started posting all the crazy shit I was doing. And then a month later, like, the followers came in, everything started going viral. And then I started just kind of tying in like my life with my art instead of just posting art. You know what I mean? And it kind of just went up from there.
So how much was you wilding during the pandemic?
Link in my bio for my OnlyFans.
You have an OnlyFans?
Fun. Wait.
Yeah,
link in my bio for my OnlyFans.
But look,
it better be art on that shit. Like, it's art.
It's art. Everything's art. You can interpret that however you want to put it.
Nah.
Y'all heard that, ladies?
I don't want to see what you're doing with your paintbrush. Like,
but look. To be real, nowadays I'm not really focused on that. That was, my start and how I got like, just, the eyes and everybody to understand who I was. Because it wasn't like I was acting or anything. That was really my real life. But at the end of the day, I wanted people to understand that this is what I do. I make art. And, now I'm all about my art. Like, I don't care about, fucking around just to, like, get views or... Like, I'm just doing art right now, and it's been so great. Like, the past few months, my life got a little crazy for me where I was getting in some trouble, and I wasn't doing as good as I should. Like, it looked great on Instagram, but in real life,
shit was real. Shit was real.
Up.
Yeah.
And so when I started to look back, and I said, all right, let's make a little change and transition from being like, a degenerate who's like, it's more about like fucking around with bitches and going crazy and doing for the gram than it was about the art. When I changed all that and said it's gonna be about art, my whole life like got so
different. You grew up.
Yeah, and money and
that's what's up.
And everything.
Opportunities here.
You grew up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you want to tell us about the NFTs you got?
Okay, thank you. That's a great question. So I just dropped my NFT collection this week. It's really for the people that have been supporting me from day one or who have gotten like J.O tattoos or have bought my art. I wanted something that I could give back at a very, very low price, $100. Well, it's in Ethereum, which is cryptocurrency for anyone that doesn't know what that is. And I wanted to give back this to the people that I could give something of value. Like, you didn't just get a tattoo of my name for no reason. It's like now you have the opportunity to get something before everybody else that you can hold on to as an asset. So NFT, which means non-fungible token, is a digital art that you can keep inside a crypto wallet. And it's basically an asset. It's something that grows in value over time. Like, Bitcoin, people were talking about it all the time. And then and back like 10 years ago, and then now it's worth $50,000. If you would have bought it back then,
you'd have been up right now. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This is the new that. And I'm trying to get people on it now, so that in 10 years from now, when they're like, oh, thank God J.O fucking told me about this shit now, and then now I have something that's worth fucking $50,000. You know what I mean? And it's something that I was trying to bring my followers and my people into a new space and teach them how this shit really works. But it's been kind of rough because some of it is very complicated and it's frustrating to understand. And like, if I said it to my team who was helping me build this, if it was just, yo, give me $100, here's the NFT, boom, I would have sold all of them already, and I would have been, sold the whole collection already. But because it's such a process of making a crypto wallet, setting up the account, transferring funds into Ethereum.
Mad fucking steps. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of steps to it, and it gets frustrating for some people. They're like, yo, they're like, I can't like comprehend this shit, and then they don't even understand why they're doing it. They're just listening to me because they love me, they trust me.
They fucks with you, yeah.
They fuck with me. They're like, all right, okay, whatever I gotta do, and people have done it. I have brought people into this space, there's still a lot of people I want to bring, and it's a long. It took me 3 months of research and talking with my people, and before I even dropped my NFTs. So like, I can understand how someone who doesn't know what the fuck I'm even talking about, for them to like just do it in 10 minutes.
The NFT shit is different. I just
talked for like now just 10 minutes just about that. It's a lot of stuff to take in, but this is the future of the world. Like they're gonna start making art events that are just digital, where it's like you go to an event. It's not like you go to the museum or MoMA or whatever. You see the art on the wall. There's gonna be digital art on the wall that you can buy. You know what I mean? And
so
own
you're
it.
just
So
getting
that's
10 steps ahead of the game, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. I'm surprised you didn't have your equipment today, because I was telling them like, damn, I should make him cover up this tattoo. Ladies, he covers up those names.
That's right. If you got, your
check
baby
him
guy's
out.
name, X name on there, I'll just put J.O on it. It'll be.
You want J.O on your body?
All right, I didn't say I want J.O on my body, but.
Yo, I'm about to only do J.O tattoos. Like, that's it.
But I mean.
I really wanted a scorpion
if he can
on my
cover
arm,
this.
but nah.
Hey, listen, I don't know about scorpion.
I need this covered up.
I'll give you a J.O.
Damn.
I'll take the J.O.
That's my first
versus this. Fuck it. I'll take the J.O. versus this shit.
J.O. on my first
this
tattoo.
shit has to go.
Yo, believe it or not, I've done like many J.O. tattoos where it's their first tattoo and only tattoo.
Nah,
I'm done. I seen you did one on the girls, the inner lip. Yeah. I was like, bro.
You put a J.O. You put J.O. You put J.O. in her mouth. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
She go,
forever. She got me in her mouth forever.
She could never.
That's wild. Look. That's wild.
You know what's crazy? Imagine like because like I'm a brat, so I know, right? So you asking your dude for something, and he's like, no, and you're sitting there like this. And then you got the fucking J.O. right there. Yo.
So that girl's gonna kiss her man tonight.
You gotta be like,
that's wild.
All right, so look,
that's wild.
I don't really think it's like how people, want to assume. I look at it as you're a walking piece of art. Like after I sign you, it's my signature. It's not my name. My name isn't J.O. on my birth certificate. It's not like you're tatting my name on some romantic thing. It's you're supporting the art.
She still has J.O. in her mouth.
Okay,
though.
you know what? Whatever you want to say, I'll go.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Is this
that woman has a family. She might have a husband. Like
she knew that
her husband's gonna tongue her down. Be like, what the fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure he explains to people before he tats them. Like, listen, I'm gonna put X, Y, and Z. They have the obligation to go no.
She's wildin'.
I mean, the opportunity.
People hit me up
like
just to get that. Like they've come all the way from
around the world to get J.O. in their body.
To get the J.O. So
when you explain it like that, it do kind of sound like a cult.
It does, right? Maybe it is.
Would you ever want to do like a reality TV show
or? Tried to start my own show. Like I had production. I had a whole thing where we were doing a show about my life, and it was kind of like reality where a guy was following me around with a camera. Mm-hmm. I just didn't have like the tunnel vision at the time to like carry it through. I still have so much footage that needs to be edited. Like I want a lot of people have told me like, yo, you need a show.
Kai, where you at?
Where's Kai?
Kai done ran off.
So that's definitely something I.
He went to go print the contract for the show. Like
okay. I know, when he says that he's gonna do something, he just starts doing it like.
Yeah, like here's the production team, here's the contract, here's the days we're filming. Yeah. Kai's definitely.
I'd be a viewer. I don't even watch TV like that. I watch select things, but y'all give him a TV show so I can have something to watch besides BMF and
the first. I'm gonna tell y'all a little preview. Like the first episode of the show that we had filmed. Actually, Hip Hop Mike was a producer on it. Like we were doing this as a project together. I put a kiddie pool inside my house, like in my living room, and I filled it up with oil, and I had these two girls wrestle.
This nigga
here over me.
This nigga is
they
wild.
were fighting over me.
This dude is wild.
And then I was wearing a referee outfit. I had a referee shirt on, and then I had Hip Hop Mike, and then I had Killer Mike from Rumble in the Bronx as Joe Rogan UFC with the headphones on. They're calling that's a foul, that's a
yeah. There was the announce team.
So they were I have all this footage of this, and I just put it on pause because I was like, all right, I got all these other things. I got 20 different things going on at once. So I was like, priority, you know what I mean? Because we were gonna shoot a bunch of stuff and then send it to Netflix and MTV and be Like, this is what we got.
I'd say Netflix. Send it to Netflix.
Well, I was in conversation. I can't really talk about everything.
Yeah, don't talk about, don't put all your shit out there, but one of y'all lucky y'all don't got a fucking broadcasting television station, because he will have a show right now.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't never met a Jewish thug until today, because I ain't never met one.
Yeah, so I can't get the scorpion tattoo. I have to really get a J.O.
You really want a scorpion?
Yeah, so the fucking scorpion tattoo.
All right. Just for you.
All right.
Because he a fucking Scorpio.
Yeah, Scorpio.
You know,
yeah.
they say Scorpio and Pisces get along like really good.
Yeah, she's a Pisces.
See what's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're a Pisces too.
Hip Hop Mike is also a Scorpio. That's why we're like, Scorpio, bro.
Pisces.
What's your sign?
It's a Pisces.
I'm Pisces.
When your birthday?
March 10th.
Yeah, you the 18th.
March 18th.
18th. Isn't that like Aries?
Once it gets to like 21st, yes.
I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
I don't represent them Aries.
Okay, twin. I see you.
Okay, yeah, heard you. So anything you want to ask him before we let him go?
Though. And then Hip Hop Mike is, we gotta have both of you on at the same time. That would be interesting. Because we had Hip Hop Mike for our first episode.
That me and him, like when we do like we've done like shows and all types of like interviews together, like we're like really good together on camera and shit. So pause. So
pause is universal.
Pause. But nah, like that's like my bro, for life. So we should definitely do that.
I'm just in, like total shock, because when you think of a Jew, you think of the little curls on the side. Edit point. You thought he was gonna be Hasidic? No, I'm just saying.
I used to have the curls.
You used to have the curls.
Like how you guys
not to say it like that. No offense to you, because I rocks with y'all.
You are Jewish, by the way.
It's just I'm mixed with a series of things. Leave me alone. But it's just okay. It's like saying you grew up in a Christian household, right?
Yeah.
So you know what that entails. It's like seeing him and knowing that he's Jewish is like, bro, it doesn't mix. But I fucking love it. Like,
I want to make one thing clear. So, I am Jewish. I'm not very religious, and I'm not very, I haven't been to temple in a long time.
Years.
Yes. The reason why I went with like J.O. Jerusalem and why, I rep it so hard is because, through my life, like it wasn't always like that. When I was younger, I was actually rebelling against being Jewish. Like when I was a little kid, I had a lot of issues growing up, and I kind of wanted to me and my mom didn't always get along, and it was kind of like we would argue, and I didn't want to be anything like what she wanted me to be. And then after being sent away and the places I was at as a kid, they would force like Christianity really hard in these places and try to go to church, and that's when I kind of was like, nah, like I'm not one of these people, you know what I mean? I'm a Jew, and fuck that, like you're not gonna force me to do something.
Be something I'm not,
Something I'm not. So then when I left these places and I became, free and to do whatever I wanted, I was like, this is who I want to be, and it had nothing to do with like the curls or the religion or anything. It was just something that like I went with as
than yourself,
walk in my own path of who I am.
Because I feel like religion, like it does have its points, but it does strip you from like your identity.
It does,
and it
divides
you from certain people, and it can be
sets up barriers and shit. Yeah.
But we have something in common, because obviously I'm a rebellious Muslim, but I wasn't born Muslim. Well, long story, because you know a little
you like
more.
Davies, we get it.
I mean, I don't eat pork. I do pray. I cover, when I feel the need to. So I it's just that I've never seen it in this. Like I'm used to seeing rebellious Muslims and rebellious
Catholics.
Catholics.
Yeah, I'm Catholic, but I haven't been to church in years. Like,
nah, I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. Like, it's don't forget my tattoo and don't forget my art.
I'll come back. We'll do another one. We'll get Hip Hop Mike here.
Yeah,
that'll be dope. Mike, where are my fucking cookies at?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna send this. Because everybody always tells me, where's the cookies? Where the cookies?
Yeah, he owes some fucking cookies.
You should have bought the cookies.
Tell him, man. Tell him.
Mike,
where's my fucking cookies, Mike?
Cookies, Mike.
We're both fat and we want them fucking cookies ASAP.
I need some cookies, man.
All right, you fat. I'm not fat. So if you had the option to, Jay-Z's into the arts, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other rappers are into the arts as well. If you had the opportunity to make I don't want to say like a special piece, but a one of one, or one of two. Not even, okay.
Like I'm just making one for them, or they're commissioning.
Okay, let me not say a rapper. Someone who's wealthy.
Someone who's wealthy.
Who would you make a?
I don't know. When I first started, I think like I cared about like celebrities like getting my stuff, or doing like portraits of celebrities. Mm-hmm. And like now, I think it's just like I want people to just buy the art that I want to create, like anything that comes to my mind, and then they buy it. It's like more like I don't like to do. I still do commissions and custom work because bills got to get paid. Mm-hmm. But I don't enjoy it. Like I enjoy painting things that like I want to paint, and then people buy it because they love how I express my art. Which is why I started with the women's bodies. And sorry, I completely didn't answer.
Yeah, because I noticed the strippers around the living room.
They're not strippers. There's friends. There's friends.
Right.
All right, there's friends. There's nothing wrong with it. But you still ain't answer my question.
I don't know. I when you said Jay-Z, that definitely like stuck with me because Jay-Z is an art collector.
Yeah.
He appreciates art. I love that. I did a Jay-Z painting actually. It's hanging up in a gallery in Soho. But
so he is a broke Soho artist.
Yeah.
Do you know you and your kind, and when I say your kind,
what the
other
fuck
artists. I said other artists.
You said you and
don't filter me.
You and your kind. What do you mean by
other artists?
I mean, you are Jewish, so I mean, you guys are the same kind.
Fuck you, Prez, because I said other artists. We're not even talking about any of that. Okay. I'm talking about other artists, because even though I'm from New York, I don't know a lot about New York. My kids made me do a tour of New York City with them one day on the buses. And I didn't know that.
You did that shit?
You guys created Soho.
Who, the Jews?
No, the
artists. No, you own Soho. You don't create it. You guys own Soho. Did it create it?
What?
Would you rather have, like, you know how Banksy would have, like, symbols everywhere? Would you rather have that worldwide or, like, a piece in, like, an art museum?
Oh, I hate art museums. Galleries is like, I've said this story before, but, they shit on the little guy, and it's, but that's just how it is. You got to make your own name for yourself before they're going to, like, be like, hey, I want you in my gallery. When I first started out, I used to walk around by myself to all these galleries and be like, hey, I do art, and put me in here. And one gallery actually told me, like, when you die, maybe you'll get in here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're going to have the J.O., like, around the world.
Well, I'm sure, like, it's when the day comes, you know what I'm saying, then my art will be
It's giving me Lupin vibes, but reversed.
He's sold for millions of dollars. Oh, he's dead. They'll write a bunch of articles about me, you know what I'm saying? But while I was alive, y'all didn't give me those same flowers. So it's kind of like the same thing with music, man. Pop Smoke, all these people that die, and then they become...
R.I.P. to them.
Yeah, R.I.P. But, they should have been given those flowers when they were alive.
So we're going to have the J.O. tags everywhere in the world.
See, no, but I do feel like I'm getting my flowers while I'm alive. So I'm not going to now. But Kyle, what you doing back there?
I'm just saying, though, maybe we could do a Lupin episode, but reverse it. Instead of stealing the art, we'll just break in and put his artwork in there.
We're going to break into what's that, the MoMA, and put his art in there?
Put his art in there.
All right, I can't say anything else because I have...
Well, you tried that? Allegedly, you tried that.
This episode of do's and don'ts.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Art is a crazy world. It's a crazy game. I'm not just an artist. I'm an entertainer. I have, there's a lot of aspects to what I do, like, with the tattoos. I don't call myself a tattoo artist. I'm just an artist in every way. Like, I do video content. I make skits, like, funny videos with a lot of, really good and talented actors that everybody knows in New York. So, I just try everything, man. And, like, that's what you got to do, especially in New York, because over here, like, you can't just have one hustle. You can't be
that's
one
a fact.
That's a fact.
You got to do everything.
90 word.
And you got to go hard at it. Every way you again. Pause. You got to do like.
It's the pause.
It's the pause.
For me.
It's the pause. Yeah.
But
So, what would you say to up and coming artists or tattoo artists?
I would just say, show the people who you are, because I always say, they don't buy the art, they buy the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't. There's people that sell scribbles for millions of dollars, but there's a reason why they are able to do that. It's because they've sold themselves. You know what I mean? So I would say that don't just focus on trying to be some talented artist, but focus on, letting the people know who you are, because that's how I got where I'm at. Like, people love me for me, and I mean, I'm grateful for that. But it's a journey, man. You gotta take your own journey, and wherever it goes, you gotta follow it.
So my last question would be, I don't know if Prez has any more, but my last question would be, and it's not to sound racist, but it's the truth.
Oh boy, edit.
It's not an edit. You cannot edit it. You can't, because I'm pretty sure there are other.
It's a joke, Poshii.
Let's hear it.
Let's go. I'm pretty sure there are other Jewish children who are trying to find themselves and
Jewish children.
What?
Okay, keep going.
Anyways, we would like to know, what would your advice? Well, I would like to know, what would your advice
children
to the little Jewish boy who doesn't want to, or the little Jewish girl who might be a lesbian, or
I'm kind of a mix, so I can't just speak on Jewish people, but. Like, listen, it doesn't matter what you are. Like, I am a Jew by birth, and, like, my mom's Jewish, but that doesn't mean shit. Like, I don't really,
No, but that's what I mean. I don't
look at myself as just being a Jew.
No, I get it, but that's what I mean. Like, okay, it's like we had a artist on here, he's non-binary. So I have to ask these questions because, of course, people want to know.
He doesn't identify as a man
or a woman. No, we're not touching on it. But I always ask the guest to give a message.
You're trying to get me canceled early. Like, damn, can I let my career take off before, like...
No. But because you know what? They're too sensitive. They're sensitive.
No comment.
I'm not sensitive, so I have to ask the questions that people want to know. But in all honesty, it's definitely it doesn't matter if you black, white, Christian, Muslim, Jew. No, our focus is for the people who don't have a voice. But as I said, I'm pretty sure there's a young boy in Brooklyn right now who's growing up in Judaism who may not see things the way his parents see it. What would you
about being Jewish is that obviously family is everything to there's a lot of influences from the family that will if you want to do something, or they're like, oh, what would my family think? And me personally, I don't give a fuck what my family thinks. So, like I said, it's a personal thing.
Motherfucking balls, nigga.
But you can't. That's the thing when it comes to religion, race, anything. Everybody is a person. Like, everybody has their own morals and their own, like, just because you're a Jew and I'm a Jew, and then if he's a Jew, that means it doesn't matter. It's like he's a person, I'm a person. I don't give a fuck what my family thinks. He might care. So if I'm like, yo, come do this with me, or well, let's go do this, he's like, yo, my family wouldn't like that. I can't judge him and say, oh, you're a fucking pussy because you don't want to do. It's like, that's his life. If he cares about his family, like, great. I don't give a fuck. So it's like, my family's still gonna love me. I mean, it's really just me and my mom, and we got some family that, I don't know, it's just me and my mom, really. So it's like, if my mom is proud of me right now. Like, I call her every day.
That's dope.
And she's she doesn't agree with it, or, when I tell her, yo, she looks at my Instagram, she's like, oh, it's disgusting with all these girls, and some of my...
Well, she's a mom, though.
She's a mom, though.
Some of my
That's
family
normal.
has, like, contacted her and been like, yo, just so you know, your son's doing porn, and he's putting it on Instagram.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, my mom will, like, leave me a voice message, like, Jordan, I hope you're not doing porn out there.
What the fuck are you doing?
So, like, but at the end of the day, I call her and I'll be like, guess what? I just sold a painting. Guess what? I just got $5,000 for a painting. Guess what? I just did this. And she's like, I'm so proud of you. You're a born entrepreneur. Nice. She like, you know, she understands that like when I'm doing, I'm making something
of yourself,
building something.
Yeah,
and I tell her every day,
leaving a legacy behind.
Yeah, and we used to bump heads a lot. You know what I mean? And you know, now she just understands I'm on my own path and I'm doing this, and I think it's mind blowing to her and to a lot of people. So
in the words of hip hop mic children, even some of you adults, be yourself. Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's the only way, because people gonna see through it. If you lying and if you building something that's not real, they're gonna see through it.
I kind of wish she was my art teacher in high school. My art teacher looked like a fucking Ninja Turtle. Like, he used to be mad at me because I can't draw. Like, he used to look the fifth Ninja Turtle.
Hey man, I'm not a good teacher.
Oh, you can't show what you do?
Nah, I do what I hope people could, interpret what I do in the right way and
I just need the A. Like, I'm not trying to be an artist. Like just give me a C.
Well, I do paint and sip classes and like puffing paints.
Oh, that's
like,
lit.
If you wanna come to one of my events, maybe I'll teach you how to like.
Oh, we need to collab. I haven't had a smoke sipping paint in a minute.
Yeah, we need to do that. He used to get mad at me because I can't draw. Like, this is the best I could fucking do. Like,
it's frustrating as a teacher. Trust me. I know. Like, I've done these classes where they're like, can you show me how to? And I'm just like, it's a fucking line. Just like do it.
I was making mad fucking stick figures. Like, yo, this is my family. Like, fuck it.
So on that note, where can we find you?
On Instagram, J.O. Jerusalem, and just on Instagram, man. Everything.
You don't want to give the OnlyFans link neither.
It's on there.
It's on there. Link in his bio. All right.
And the NFTs is on OpenSea.io/J.O Jerusalem.
Okay. So. Appreciate you pulling up.
Definitely.
You guys got me drunk at 11 in the morning, so let's go.
Nope, you was already hungover.
Damn.
On that note, this is Two Peas in the Pod.
I'm Prez, this Poshii, J.O Jerusalem in the building.
Thank
we
you.
Out here.
You're welcome.